Hello and welcome to Miniatures Rundown, and today we have a special. We are talking about the potential reveals for the Las Vegas Open that's coming up on the 17th, I believe, is the reveal day?
I don't even remember. That sounds right.
Well, that should be in this article.
The 16th and 17th.
16th PST, 17th, well, the 17th at 5 a.m. GMT, so I'm guessing that's the same time. But for great.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
that makes sense.
16th, actually. The 16th, 9 p.m.
Yeah, you people in Europe have to wake up super early.
Yeah,
we just have to stay up kind of late.
Or just watch the next day.
Or not watch it the next day.
So there's a couple things we want to cover before we actually get into what the reveals are looking like.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is that we are covering 4 games. 40K and Sigmar, obviously, the two big ones. And then Old World and Necromunda.
Yeah.
Put it in the tags, get double the views. And then Black Library. I don't know what they're going to talk about Black Library.
I don't know.
But, you know, if you're a lore guy, that's fine.
Maybe some of those factions that don't have any books will finally get some books. Probably not.
Probably not. No,
probably another Space Marine
More
book.
Space Marine books.
Yeah.
More Space Marines, more Stormcast Journals.
Yeah, but it is important that those 4 games are the ones, because that kind of makes the decision of what we think some of the models might be.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being very important, but we'll get to that.
And the second thing we want to cover is, in the article, right before the pictures, it says, here's a taste of what's to come in 2025. You'll find some of these miniatures revealed at LVO. So there's no guarantee we're going to see these.
Yeah. I'm sure you've all seen the 5 silhouettes that are going around the internet right now that they posted on WarCom. But they're implying that we're not even going to find out what all 5 of those are.
Yeah, one's just a little tease. It's nothing.
Yeah.
They put it together with sprues in the back room, and they're like, haha, that'll teach them.
Yeah, but it's interesting, and it kind of makes sense, because the past couple of years they did like a what to expect in the new year kind of thing, and then they also did a separate LVO like teaser. Mm-hmm. If you remember last year in 2024, they had like every day they had like 5 days till LVO, 4 days till LVO, and they had a teaser behind it. But I'm pretty sure before that, like only a week or two before that, they had a silhouette video in the same style that showed off the orcs, Big Mech, the Custody, Shield Captain, whatever the new model was.
The guy that was definitely not a Votan turned out to be a Custode.
The one that everybody thought was a Votan, except for me, who was a Votan player, thinking that's definitely not a Votan. But
now, to be fair, they're still on track to do that, because LVO is until next week, so they could still do the 5 days till.
True.
We don't know.
That is very true, actually.
So maybe that'll happen, and we'll get more insight on what these are.
Yeah.
But we are going to cover the what the silhouettes look like and what we think they're going to be. And we're going in order of how the video showed them, because shots are a little bit better, wider, moving, all that stuff.
They do put them in a different order for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Me neither.
Okay, so the first one is the blue background, and I don't think there's any way this is anything but a skeleton horse. Now, what's riding it, I don't know what's riding it.
I think it's just a Black Knight hero unit for Soulblight Gravelords.
You think so?
I think so.
So there's already a cavalry hero that's a skeleton, a white king on horse. So I don't think it's one of those. This could be a resculpt of the Black Knights.
Or yeah, it could just be one of 5 of that may come out. That's a very good point, actually.
This could be like the leader, because he has the I put this slow.
The grandiose helmet with the wings on it.
The big top thing and the wings. So yeah, the way that this is posed, like there's no way that horse is alive with a neck that small. So it's either that or it's a new character on back in the olden days. There was a vampire on steed and a necromancer on steed. So it could be a resculpt of either of those.
True.
It could also just be a whole new unit. It could be like their 3-man cav unit. No, they already have a 3-man cav unit because they have the Blood Knights. No, they're also 5-man.
Yeah, Blood Knights are 5.
They could do a 3-man cav unit.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would make them.
This could be their Vanguard.
I don't know how they would make them better than Blood Knights, though, because they're terrifying.
Right, yeah, they already have good cavalry. They don't need...
So yeah, my guess is either Black Knight resculpt or a new character.
Yeah.
Those are my votes.
Those make sense. All right, the next one is the orange background. I would say that's orange.
Pretty orange.
This is where the list of games that they show off in the preview is important, because this is very obviously a Thanatar.
It is It is nearly 100% some kind of AdMech model.
Yeah. It has the same silhouette down to like some of the little gubbins on the inner thigh.
The shoulder mounted gun.
Yeah, the chain coming off the gun, the shoulder mounted gun. You can see the little like head.
Yeah, where it's like
a little
in.
hump.
Yeah.
It like if you were to match this up to the Horus Heresy one that just released in plastic, it's nearly identical other than the gun that comes with it.
Yeah.
And the Horus Heresy is not on the list of games that they're previewing for.
And that's where it gets interesting.
40K is. So I think AdMech's about to get their big stompy robot in 40K.
We are about to disagree, because I don't think this is AdMech.
You don't think this is AdMech?
I think this is an AdMech Imperial Knight. Because there are AdMech households in Knights.
Right.
So I think this is the first AdMech built Imperial Knight. And I think they will also add the Thanatar, because they're very similar.
You know, they did just add that Grotmus
Yep, with the AdMech
thing for AdMech with Knights.
So because we know that the Knights book is one of the next ones, because we have Imperial Guard, which is already up for pre-order with the Death Corps box. Eldari and Knights are the next 3 books.
That's
I think
very,
this is a Knight.
That's very true, actually. That like kind of blows my mind a little bit. I did not even think about that.
I don't know why I pointed that camera. It can't see me.
Because I don't remember who I was talking with it about just the other day. Like, what are Knights going to get? I think I was talking to you guys. Yeah, it was like I don't remember what other frame. It was another Cerastus one that was a little more heavy armored.
There's the Cerastus Atropos does not have a kit yet, but again, that's Horus Heresy. Technically, you can use it in 40K, but it's Horus Heresy because it was Forge World. And then there's the Knight. There's another Knight that's Forge World Horus Heresy only. Don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's a heavy armored Questoris.
But it's a different
frame, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, it's bigger than a Questoris.
It's a different chassis.
Yeah.
It's a different chassis. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember. It's one of my favorites, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's only in resin, and it's several $100s and not worth it. So I didn't think we were going to get that because they don't make plastic kits that big and expensive, unfortunately.
My guess before this was that they were going to get a War Dog equivalent. So the all melee and the all ranged War Dogs.
More armigers.
Into armigers, because Imperium only has 2 armigers and Chaos has 4. That's it.
Which makes sense. Like that's something that they definitely need, but it's not as fun.
It's not as fun as
thinking that this
an
might
AdMech
be
Knight.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Like I didn't even think of that.
So the only thing that makes me question it is I feel like the base isn't big enough, like, for what it looks like, but maybe it's just the angle.
I've never seen a Thanatar, like I've seen the Legions Imperialis ones in person, but I've never seen the actual plastic, like, full-size one. So I don't even really know what the scale is. I'll have to look into that, but I feel like this might bridge the gap in between an Armiger and a Questoris.
I think it will be slightly shorter than a regular Questoris Knight.
Yeah.
And a little stockier and go from there. But yeah, that's my guess.
That's a good guess, actually. That's a really good guess. It's
We'll
more exciting than mine.
We'll see if I'm right. Yeah, because AdMech already has their book. So
they do already
they
have
would
their
have to
book.
release a new model for a book that's already out, and they have not done that in 10th edition yet.
That's true.
They don't want to do that until we're leading up to 11th edition next year.
Because then how are you going to have a card for it? Are they going to sell a new deck of cards? Whatever. Probably not. So that's actually
And I'm hoping that's true
solid.
Because that thing looks sick. Next is a long one. Is a long boy.
It's a long boy.
It's a long boy. It is the green background. So we talked about that this is 40K, Age of Sigmar, Old World, and Necromunda.
Yep.
I think this is the only one that could possibly be Necromunda.
Yeah, unless they just decided not to show us a silhouette for Necromunda, which is possible.
It is possible. I don't know what this would be for any other game system. Like,
I
can't imagine this in Sigmar.
I can't imagine it in Sigmar. I can't imagine it in Old World. So
it would have to be some 40K thing, like some, I was going to say New Tyranid, but Tyranids also already have their book.
Yeah, maybe like an Emperor's Children familiar of some sort, but I doubt it. I think it's Necromunda.
I think it's Necromunda.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any Necromunda models that have a a profile already that this would fit, because we already have the Beastmaster one that's supposed to be like the weird worm guy.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing I could think of. And
but I don't know, the way the scales look, it looks like there's a chance it might be like robotic.
True.
It could just be, carapace, because some of their scales are, I don't know, I guess not completely symmetrical.
I'm calling my shot.
What's
number
that?
2. This is the reveal of the Nomads book. This is a Nomads model. That's what
also could be very,
If I'm 2 for 2 on this, everybody's going out for drinks. I'm buying.
Yeah, it blows my mind less because I looked at it and I had no idea. I thought maybe it was going to be a Forge World model that was just like, they've been releasing.
It still might be a Forge World model.
Well, yeah, I mean, it might actually still be Forge World, but like they've been releasing a lot of models lately that have had a profile in their books for years now, and they just kind of like are shotgun blasting them over and over and over. Like, great looking models, so I figured this might be one.
Someone in the comments is going to be like, "You idiots! This is obviously the model from the book of the Paladors."
Yeah, from a Apocrypha article 3 years ago.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably the most confusing one, and also, I don't want to say the least exciting, because it's Necromunda.
Yeah.
Love me some Necromunda. But yeah, this is the least obvious, I think.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what this could be other than my cult shot.
Yeah. I was gonna say a Delac brute or something. I don't know.
A Delac brute would be interesting. Hell, it could be a Nomads brute. Like,
or
it could
a Nomads brute. Yeah.
It could be not the Nomads book, but it could be something still related to that.
I don't know. When I first saw it, I immediately thought robot snake. I don't know why. It might not even be a robot. That's just my thing.
It could be a robot, and I didn't see robot, so it's like the what is it? The blue and the dress that's two different colors.
Blue and gold or blue and black versus white and gold or whatever. Yeah.
So it's just like we saw 2 different things. It's the Rorschach effect.
Yeah.
Could be anything. And then this one. This is not the last one, right? No, because we saw the orange one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't put this one last, because if this is not the new Lucius the Eternal sculpt, I will eat my hat. I don't have a hat on, but I'll find one and I'll eat it. So this is the only thing that throws me off is the backpack. The backpack does not look Emperor's Children.
But if you look at the old goofy model of Lucius, he has the
flamethrower
things on his back.
What is it called? The Doom Siren.
Yeah, the Doom Siren. I mean, it's like wrapped in a scroll or something, so it doesn't look. I don't know. It doesn't look like this one because they're more like spread out. But
so I didn't even think about that. This gives me like Bane or what's his name, Fabius Bile vibes, where it's like the injections going into your back. I also brought up to one of my friends the Drakari flying guys float around.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember their name.
So it gave me that kind of vibes. I didn't even think about a Doom Siren. Yeah, that's Lucius. 100% that's Lucius. Yeah. And I will buy it, and I will buy a second one, and I will convert it, and then I'll buy a third one, and I'll get it professionally painted. And I don't know if you guys can tell I'm excited about Emperor's Children. So if this isn't Lucius, color me surprised. Color me purple.
If it isn't Lucius, just kit bash it to be Lucius.
Yeah, just make it Lucius.
Yeah.
Come on.
But they're getting their reveal. Or they have already been revealed. They already got their Primarch revealed. So
I got the Primarch revealed, and we know that they're getting their book in this year. Yeah. Wow, the last one showed us basically nothing. It was just a lump of antlers.
Yeah.
So this one might actually be better to look at the picture for.
Maybe.
Because the picture looks a lot better in my opinion. This one, from the way that people are talking about the picture, is very likely, because Old World is the only one we haven't talked about yet. The Beastmen are getting their release.
Some kind of Bray Shaman.
Yeah. Whether a character, I don't know much about their lore, but whether a character or just a resculpt of the Bray Shaman, because I think that one is still Forge World.
No, I think they have a plastic kit on it, but it's fairly old. It, in my opinion, it still kind of holds up. Like,
I agree.
At least not compared to some of their other really old models, but I'm pretty sure it's in plastic.
Okay. Again, I own 2 of them. I could not tell you if they were plastic or resin.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, this guy looks almost guaranteed to be some kind of shaman or ritualistic from Beastmen.
Yeah, he's got the goat horns, antlers and stuff are their thing.
See this?
And also, if you look very closely, he's on a square base.
He is on a square base. You can see his little ridge right there.
Yeah, it's...
I actually really like in this shot where you can see the like backlighting around the horns and around some of the stuff up here. It just looks very menacing.
Yes.
I love that.
I am really excited to see what that model looks like because if it looks cool enough, I am absolutely going to buy one of those, and he's going to be a Chaos Sorcerer Lord or a Dark Oath something.
Yeah. But yeah, that is all 5.
That is all 5
of the silhouettes that they have shown off. I am excited for every single one of these because I play Ember's Children. I actually own Beastmen. I play Necromunda. I play Gravelords. And the only one that might not be for me is still a sick reveal if it is an AdMech
Absolutely.
Knight.
That's, yeah. I'm mostly excited for all of them. I don't play Soulblight if it is Soulblight.
That's fair.
I won't be playing Emperor's Children, but I do appreciate their models. I do think they are absolutely a awesome faction, and I cannot wait for you guys to get them. Bray Shaman, again, if that is that and it looks cool, I'm absolutely getting that one. Necro 1-to-1, depends on what it's for.
Sure.
If it's Ash Waste, probably won't pick it up, or maybe for a kit bash. But you made me very excited.
Yeah, because you just got into Knights, didn't you?
Yeah, I have 2,000 points of Knights that I'm working on right now. And
that's another reason it blew your mind, is because you're like, oh, that might be for me, huh?
Yeah, and like I wasn't like I was excited for it. I was excited for AdMech players. I'll probably never play AdMech, you know. Don't quote me on that. I say that all the time.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, like I didn't even think of that. And if it is that, or if they can at least like run it as an ally or something, I might have to pick it up because Thanatars are really cool.
Thanatars are awesome.
I am a fan of big stompy robots.
I want them to let some of the big robots from Horus Heresy into 40k, like you can use the Cerastus Knights and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they introduce this guy in plastic and then they're like, you can use the Thanatar even though he's Horus Heresy.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah, baby. Anyway, moderately short one from us today, but let us know your opinions. Let us know what you think. Are we totally wrong? Is that Necromunda model definitely this thing from White Dwarf 5 years ago? Are you as excited for Emperor's Children as I am? Are you as potentially excited for a new AdMech Knight as Coty is?
Yeah.
Let us know.
But until then,